welcome back to Sunny Butte on Tartan Tuesday. Apparently we're having a Tartan Tuesday today for Independence, so Tartan Tuesday. Before I go any further, actually, I said to somebody I would give them a wee mention because last week the house we're in, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely lovely and it's really warm. However, Mum likes a focal point and there isn't a fire. So I'd happened to mention in one of the charity shops last week about it, and would do fancy maybe doing a wee deal, like you'd given me a wee hire of it for 10 days. So it was the Butte Oasis on the front here, and they just lent us it, so that was really nice of them. So thank you very much, Butte Oasis, for the community shop. Great. Right, today, simple, I'm just using up things that we've got lying about. So we're just going to make an apple crumble. Couldn't be easier. 150 grams of flour, all-purpose flour, like plain flour bread. I'm using bread flour because that's what I've got, and I don't have a set of scales, so we are judging it. So we have just more needed, and then so it's 3 ingredients or 4. It just depends what you want. You can. I'm just doing it with flour, so 150 grams of flour, like I say. And to that, you're just adding 100 grams of butter. I'm just using Flora Buttery. That's what I've got. Like I say, we're just using things up. And then all you're doing to this is rubbing it in to get breadcrumbs effect. So if we just keep going, it'll take a wee minute, so we'll need to think of things to chat about, Kenny. No, that's not chat.
Oh, we were up the Serpentine today.
Yeah, that was brilliant. We thought we had gone up the Serpentine this morning, and we were actually looking for Arden Craig Gardens, but they've been closed presumably for the winter, so that was a wee bit of a shame. So we went up the Serpentine and just turned around and came back down it. So then we went to find Arden Craig Gardens, and like I say, it was closed. So we ended up just coming round the back and like down through the country, only to discover that the bit of the Serpentine that we'd gone up was only in the first quarter, maybe?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, I mean, it was absolutely massive. I'm going to need more flour in this. It's a wee bit, it's going to go a little bit greasy. Like I say, you're needing it to be the consistency of breadcrumbs. You measure it, you weigh it, and it'll be 150 grams, like I say, to 100 of the butter. Now, at this point, what you can do is tart it up a wee bit if you want. Like if I was at home, I've got some chopped nuts, so I'll put some chopped nuts in it. Porridge oats is great, things like that. And I'm going to put in some cinnamon tonight because we're just doing apples. So that gives it a sort of, I'm loath to say Christmassy. But yes, there are Christmas stuff in the windows, and Rothesay could not believe it.
Oh, humbug.
Humbug, you know. But anyway, even had Bandit actually today, just chopping and changing the subject here. I had Bandit today and his Tartan Tuesday. He had his leading things on, so he was looking all tartany today as well. Right, I think this is about ready for that. So I'm going to add some cinnamon, like I say. Oh, making a mess, but that's alright. Nothing new there, I don't suppose. I'll need to come back and... Ooh, that was a lot. Just a teaspoon of cinnamon. Don't do as I do, do as I say, in other words. But that'll be nice and...
Cinnamony.
Cinnamony. And then we're needing 85 grams of sugar. Now, I am absolutely going to guess. I think from school 25 is 1, 2, 3. We'll put half a 1 in for good measure. Mix it through, and that's you got your topping, just like that. Takes no time at all. Now, again, you use caster sugar, white sugar, brown sugar, whatever sugar you've got in the house. Just make sure you add some sugar. So we're going to just slice some apples. I've peeled them already, peeled and cored, and we're just slicing them up. So, and we'll just line a little dish. Now I'm just using a wee one today, but obviously just adapt your amounts for the size that you want. So we're away home, we're back to Bunnerig on Friday, and I'll come back to Rothesay. I think Rothesay is beautiful. So different from Orkney. For a start, there's trees And every bend you go round, it is really twisty and turny, and that Orkney's quite straightforward and just a panorama in front of you. But so every twist and turn you go round is just a new view, a new vista, and it is beautiful, isn't it, Kenny?
It's lovely.
So we're actually saying we're going to move, but whether or not that's just a holiday feel of when you're away. But so we're away back to Bonnet on Friday, because I don't know, is anybody going to the picnic in the park in Holyrood on Saturday?
Me.
Yeah, I think I'll go to a picnic in the park on Saturday. I'm going to change this round actually. I'm going to make this into a bigger one. I've probably peeled too many apples and there's no point in wasting them. So we'll just put that out the road. And just, oh, do you know that it's going to be, this one's going to be too big, that one's going to be too wee. Oh, Jing's almighty me, but that won't matter. We'll just quickly do this other apple up. So just watch when you're doing things quickly. You don't need to take your fingers out. But anyway, I'll just quickly slice it. So this can be done with any type of fruit. Any soft fruit as well. Plums are beautiful. Plums are a beautiful crumble. Up to yourself. I had a neighbour years ago that used to make banana crumble. It was very tasty, but I found it very heavy going. But if you like bananas, crack at frozen fruit, anything like that is just ideal to make a crumble. Blueberries, oh excuse me, brambles, you know, anything like that. Mixed fruits, beautiful. Rhubarb. If it's seasons, anything that's in the seasons. If I wasn't chatting so much, I maybe wouldn't have cut up half my apple there, left it in the skins. Never actually tried leaving the skins on. I don't know if that would work.
Too chewy.
Too chewy, do you think? Well, probably. This apprentice is getting a bit vocal in the corner here.
Yeah, just less teeth.
Alright, my hands are a bit mucky, but never mind. I'll just get another spoon here and I'll come back and wash around everything. So you're wanting another... Now I've used just ordinary like Braeburns, I think these were. So I won't need too much sugar. If you use Bramblies, you'll need to add a wee bit extra sugar. But I'm just going to add about 50 grams. I think you probably will need about 85 grams if you were using if I can't say that. Bramblies. What is it, Kenny?
Having a Scooby.
Oh, well, there we go.
Apple.
Apple. Right, I'm going to open the other one and I'm going to just put a little bit of cinnamon on the apple too. Not as much as I put in the crumble. It's not want to come out now. I can bring cinnamon on your holidays. I thought I was making a curry, so I brought my cinnamon with me. And then all you're doing is sprinkling it over the top till you've got a nice big crusty feel. Now obviously, see at this point if you were thinking, oh god, that's not enough crumble, just make some more up. It's not an issue. I think we're feeding the 5,000, Kenny. Go out into Argyle Place and just invite everyone in for apple crumble. And that is how easy it is to make an apple crumble. This goes in the oven now for 35 to 40 minutes, 180 degrees, gas mark 45 and 375 degrees Fahrenheit. So, hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Okay, 45 minutes later and we're just going to take it out of the oven. As you can see, we're about to have our dinner. Good old mince and tatties tonight. Nothing fancy. And there you have it. Easy peasy. Apple crumble. I'll just tilt it a wee bit because it's roasting hot. Watch. Shoots. There we go. Now, I personally like this just with vanilla ice cream and cream, but that's entirely up to yourself. Like I said, whatever fruits you fancy, just get it made. It's so much tastier than shop bought. And I'm just going to give a very quick shout out to the 500 mile walkers because they have done an incredible job. That's
well done, a lot of you.
Yep,
fantastic.
Through Glasgow, on their way to Lithgow. Just fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. So I'm hoping to meet up with you all on Saturday. If you see me, give us a shout and enjoy the latest recipe. Thank you.